Welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to be discussing the difficulty in getting the truth out about John O'Keefe. And in this video, I used Emily D. Baker as an example as I made a comment in one of her videos about how incredible it was that somebody could fall on a fire hydrant and cause his own death, and that all these YouTubers could make so much money off that. It's not just the money, it's the chaos that it caused. It's the chaos that he himself caused, in that we need to think about our actions and what they can cause. But from my standpoint, what I'm trying to get across is that John O'Keefe was not a victim. And for some reason, if you point out that John O'Keefe was not a victim, you're a villain. But yet, if you bring up the fact that John O'Keefe was extraordinarily drunk, he was drunk beyond any imagine of what a normal amount of alcohol being consumed would be. And on this board behind me, I have the proof that John O'Keefe hit his head on the fire hydrant. So that's what we're going to talk about. Right here is the ruler. In real life, this ruler is only 2 inches long. His injury was not as big as people would make it out to be. This is just a simple drawing of John O'Keefe's injury. This is the only way you can get the head injury on John O'Keefe onto YouTube without getting it blocked. Now, this is the shutoff valve on top of the fire hydrant. I have this angled because this distance is equal to it angled. If we were looking at this straight down, this would be in the center. But I didn't do that because I want to show you how when it hits, it's hitting, we're demonstrating the angle from the upper corner of this bolt to the lower corner, to the corner of the pentagon fastener on top of the fire hydrant. Now we can see this right here is what caused this. This is 24.76 millimeters wide, and this is 25 millimeters wide. We can draw a line up, and we can see these are heavy marks on John. These are a little lighter, but we can see these are drawn to scale. These are drawn to scale. We can see these marks line up with this side of the bolt, and we can see these lines line up with this. So what we have here is this edge is making this injury, and this is making this, and this is making this bolt. And we can see that this bolt is the same size. Now, this is the hat adjuster. It's similar to something like this. So we can see how this band could fall between here. So that's all I have for this video. I will say this, when you put this hat on, and this is on the back of your head, this strip right here, you can see how that would go between this bolt and this edge. So that's all I have. So by Emily D. Baker ghosting my comment from the rest of her commenters, that's impeding the truth. This is irrefutable proof. Also, I would like to mention that it wasn't just her. The forensic room did the exact same thing. I put a timeline up of what happened. It just so seems that why it's hard to understand that somebody that drank so much simply fell on a fire hydrant. I don't understand why it's so difficult for people to grasp that. Studies and statistics show that the more you drink, the higher your alcohol content, you raise the risk of falling in head injuries. This has all been and is all well documented. Thank you for watching.